that said, I would like you to close your eyes again so that we may feel the depth of our connection to each other. One thing that you may begin to feel is the sensation that I am near you as well. If you do, please know that is because I am sending my love out to all of you, radiating to you and surrounding, engulfing, and loving you for all that you are, will be, and every mistake you have made. But breathe with me now, and breathe with each other, feeling the soothing sensation of us all being in harmony despite our differences. I want you to begin again by feeling the edges of your physical body. Do you feel your feet on the ground? Can you feel your back resting against something? Do you feel the weight of your body and gravity weighing down? Can you feel your hair on your head? What about your nose or lips? The clothes on your body? Just begin by feeling these physical things. If you can feel your shirt resting on your shoulders, then you are completely capable of feeling Spirit's hands resting on your shoulders. Imagine this time that you are a ball of fire, glowing and burning brightly within yourself. And you blow wind onto that fire, and the fire expands, expanding past your body lines, glowing a bright ember, flickering flames. And it grows past your body and out until it is reaching the windows and the walls. But this flame is a flame of love. It has no danger, but instead only the flickering passion of connection. I ask that you invite your friend back, whoever you were connecting with. They do not need a name or even a persona, just the friend that you opened the door to earlier, the being of love that would like to connect with you, that you are reaching back to. I ask that you imagine your friend as a being that is not made of flesh and blood, but of something that is translucent and paper thin, malleable and able to be walked through, plasma or water, spirit or air, heat and flame. And as you ask your spirit friend who is feeling so translucent in this moment to come greet you again, ask them to hold your hand, touch your arm or shoulders, or perhaps pet your head. I would like you to feel them this time. It may be an imagined sensation, and that is perfectly all right. But try to feel into it instead of seeing or hearing. You are doing so well. All of you have brilliant imaginations, and the ability to connect with spirit is so similar. Regardless of if it is your imagination or the actual touch of spirit, I would like you to imagine that this is real. In this moment, suspend your disbelief. Imagine this is completely true and play along, knowing that afterwards you may simply put it back into the box of makes believe. Ask your spirit friend to come sit in the space you are sitting in, to come share your body. It is not a physical thing, but it may feel physical. Instead, they are going to blend with you as you truly are, also non-physical. Imagine that it is no longer your hand, but your combined hand. How does it feel to have someone else's eyes underneath your eyelids? To imagine someone else's impulses to speak within your body, their breath and lungs breathing with yours. Do your hearts pound the same? Yes, as spirit sits inside of you, you might start noticing there are places of your body that begin to feel activated, almost as if something is being healed or released in that area. That is accurate and right. It is all right for spirit to heal you as they sit this close. In fact, it is difficult for us not to. Our intention is so strong to see you be whole and happy. Imagine you are merging into one being. Instead of being you and the spirit, you are one being, one moment in time. It is all right if you are still having thoughts. And it is all right if your thoughts are not about this exercise. It is perfectly all right if your mind begins to wander. But please try to bring it back to the sensation that you are one. I would like you to ask your spirit friend to wiggle your fingers or close your fist. It will feel a little bit like you are doing it, and a little bit like you are receiving help doing it, almost as if someone has their hand around yours and is slowly closing their hand. It may feel like an impulse you act on, or like spirit themselves are moving your hands. All variants of this is perfectly right. It does not matter if it is true or not. That is not part of the exercise. That is good. I am. It is all right to stay with your eyes closed, and it is all right to continue to feel the spirit moving you. It is also all right to feel that this is ridiculous. That is also a common response. That is another fear response, your brain rejecting the idea that this could possibly happen to you, someone who is so normal in so many ways and yet so exceptional. It is all right to feel that spirit is near you or part of you. It is easy to feel that you are separate because you feel alone and you feel afraid, but you are not separate and you are not alone. We are all, in fact, always intersecting with each other. The only difference is now you are actually feeling the sensation of that intersection. As you feel it, begin to feel the sensation rising up your body, from your hands, almost as if you are feeling spirit solidify in your body, becoming more tangible and real than you are. You are suddenly the one that is more intangible and translucent, and spirit is becoming more solid, more solidified. It is all right to know that you are not the focus in this moment. It is all right to let yourself become secondary. It is not a danger. It is not something that it puts you at risk in any way. It is more something that allows spirit to move you. You may feel a rush of energy somewhere in your body. And when you do, allow that energy to move. If you feel it moving to your throat, it is all right to allow sound to be made. It will become sound that is often unpleasant and not words, a moan or a cry, a groan or a sigh. It is all right if it makes your toes tingle or the feeling of your stomach being pressed in. Your heart may begin to race. You will feel that spirit is somehow becoming more solid and active, and you are simply a passive bystander to their experience. It is all right if your experience is powerful, and it is all right if your experience is gentle. As you feel that movement, you may begin to feel as if something is spurring you on, but you cannot quite release enough control to allow spirit to take over, in which case you have two options. You may continue to try to let them take over by allowing yourself to become less and less in the primary focus, releasing, surrendering, allowing yourself to weaken and become small so that they may become strong and loud and large. Or you may begin to speak as if you are feeling what they are saying, but they are not exactly saying it. It is more that you are inspired by having them within your space so clearly. These are both very viable options that will give you much advantage. Since you are all on mute, you are free to do either. I am very proud of you all for trying at all. You are doing well. These are very good examples of beautiful blending and the beginnings of trance speaking. It is very difficult to accept that things are not always clear before they are clear. It is more comforting to have a very sharp beginning where things are either you or someone else, and things are right or they are wrong. But you see, with spirit, so little is ever right or wrong. This is not possible when we connect with you. You must see the world in some ways how we do, as if you are both right and wrong. You are both doing it correctly and making mistakes. It is part of that that allows you to do this. If you become too concerned with your success or with the idea of right and wrong, true and untrue, you will always find yourself falling short. But if you allow yourself to play and experience without judgment, you will find that your skill and ability grows quite quickly. It is not actually important if you are right and wrong at the beginning. It is important that you are opening up, because this is the skill and the gift that truly will make your life better.